Okay, good. Let's get started. My best of 2022 recap. Let's end off this stream by recapping everything we did. Indeed, we had... Yeah, so this year was my best year yet of 2022. This was my best year yet. Even though I've only streamed for 2 years, but this was the best one by far. This year, I have streamed over 1,000 hours, which a lot of you here for most of it. I know Physics has been here pretty much almost every stream I've done. We did 42 playthroughs over the course of the year. I had a lot of community nights with a lot of you, like games like Fall Guys and Mario Kart and Jackbox. I met a lot of the friends I met on Twitch this year. I got to meet a lot of them in person this year. And we also did a lot of charity streams, like our Mario Sunshine and Mario Kart tournament for Starlight back in March. We also did the It Gets Better raid train with the 8-bit community, raising money for help out a lot of LGBT teenagers and other people that help. We also did a ton of showdown battles, which you've won most of them. And we also raised money for Starlight again when we did the 1-Up Festival. And I also was part of, just a few weeks ago, I was part of the It Gets Better raid, the National Children's Alliance raid chain held by DZPG and several other friends. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. And we also had our first subathon. That was the first time I really did one, and that was such an amazing stream. Let me tell you, it was such a great experience doing all this stuff and doing all sorts of new things. Alright. In fact, this is my recap. As you can see, I streamed 253 times the time that was posted. 9,000 hours were watched amongst 376 days, which is more than a year. And my most streamed games were Persona 5 Royal, Fire Emblem 3 Houses, Mario & Luigi Dream Team, and Harvest Moon Magical Melody. These are my most used emotes. There's Krakatoa, and there's one of Kairi's emotes. I met a lot of friends in person this year. These are all other Twitch streamers and other friends. There's me and Emmy Kong. She came to the city. I met Shellshock Prime, MMG Mike, and Silverstone Candor. We went at LI Retro. This is me and Acer Grizium, who is Spectrum Branch's wife, who's right here. I didn't get a picture with Spectrum, unfortunately, while we were at PAX. I didn't get a chance, but I'm hoping to see him next year. So there's Chief right here. There's Chief, who I met at Long Island Retro as well, and he's actually been at my house before for other streams. I got to meet Forrest Minish and Mary Wants a Cookie and Elias Thompson. I met May7733, and I met several other streamers. There's Acer there, there's Polymune, there's KJ, there's Shane, there's I'm Just Key. Lots of fun faces. And Slammakowser. We played so many games this year. As I mentioned, we played 42 games. I'm gonna go through each of them right now and why I enjoyed them so much. Pokemon Snap I picked because, so back in January, I was grinding up doing my Pokemon Nuzlocke, and I had nothing planned for Friday yet. I wanted to stream on Friday, but didn't know what I was gonna do yet. So I decided, when I had mentioned that I had never played Pokemon Snap, Lindsay and Matt, two of my mods as well as Nick, were so surprised that I never did. So I decided, okay, let's play Pokemon Snap this Friday. So we're gonna do that. So I decided to do it, and I played Pokemon Snap, and I really enjoyed it. After that, I played Kingdom Hearts 0.2 Birth by Sleep, a Fragmentary Passage, which I played shortly after I finished the regular Birth by Sleep, which this was basically just a precursor to what to expect from Kingdom Hearts 3. It was alright. It was a very short game. It was fun, I guess. After that, I also played Pikmin, which was a game that was decided by Matt after he won my Survivor 41 draft. I had never beaten the game up until now, and now I can say I finally did, and I'm glad that I did. It was a lot of fun. This is a cool game. After that, I played Super Mario Land 2, the 6 golden coins. I had played the original Mario Land back last year and wanted to play the second one, but the emulator I kept using kept crashing, so I couldn't do it. But then when I got my 3DS capture card, I was finally able to do it. And because I had the game on there, so I was able to play it and beat it. And I have to say, that game is very slept on. It is like really, really slept on. Like, really slept on. I liked it a lot. It really deserves more love. After that, my next game, which was one of the top games, was Harvest Moon Magical Melody, which it was my first time playing any of the Harvest Moon games on stream, and I'm glad, and a lot of you guys seem to really enjoy this one. It was just fun, just chilling, just raising animals, and just having a nice cozy environment to play in, differing from the kinds of games I normally play. And a lot of you guys really liked it, and for the first time I was actually able to beat the game 100%. Something I had not done up until now. I just never really had the patience to. Alright. After that, shortly after, that same week, we started my first 3DS playthrough, which was The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds, which is my favorite 2D Zelda and one of my top 5 Zelda games of all time. I absolutely adore the game. I love it so much. It is a really good game, and I'm glad a lot of you guys enjoyed it. Physics was there, Disguise was there. Such a fun game to play. I was trying to get Nick excited for it, but he doesn't really care for 2D Zeldas. And he was like, oh, I was like, I love this game, this is so fun. He's like, oh, okay, that's nice. After that, we had Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story, which is a game that I have wanted to stream for a long time. But, of course, not having a 3DS capture card at the time, not having the means to record it, it would have been very difficult doing it to an emulator. So I basically just saved it indefinitely until, I had the means to do so. And now that I do, I can. So I was very happy that I got to play the game, and a lot of you guys really enjoyed this one. I got to voice all the characters with Nick, and yeah, it was pretty cool. On Valentine's Day, I did a bit of a Valentine's Day special with Doki Doki Literature Club, thinking it would be, well, I was familiar with the source material because it's basically about a dating simulator that becomes sentient. Ooh! I'm gonna stick with computer games. I don't need to date. I'll stick with dating real girls, not computer simulators. And then here's the big one, Persona 5 Royal. Physics remembers this one. He was there. He was guiding me through this one. I have wanted to play this one, and this was basically like this was at the time the game I spent the most time playing on stream. I was basically playing it from March 1st to May 17th. I was basically streaming it pretty much all the time at that point. Every day I was streaming it. And it was so fun to have a lot of you guys joining in for the adventure. Not only was Physics there, but I was also joined with Piece of Yoshi and one of my IRL friends, Jacob, who actually got me into the game. We had a shipping war in the chat when I picked Makoto over Haru, which I didn't pick it, the chat did. And yeah, it was pretty neat. I really enjoyed this one. I'm glad we got to experience. I got to even bring Nick through it as well, because at the time, it was not sure if Persona would come to the Switch, and now that it has, well, even before that he wouldn't have been able to enjoy it, but now he did, so now, he was able to be part of it. And now he's playing the game himself, too. He's currently up to the Casino Palace. Now, shortly after I started Persona, I started something new on the weekend. I started a playthrough of the GameCube version of Animal Crossing. I really wanted to play this because the Animal Crossing GameCube, I like to base my channel off of nostalgia, and the original Animal Crossing was one of the most nostalgic games I ever had the pleasure of playing. Like, because I played that game so much when I was a kid, and not only did I play it, but my mother and my sister also played it. It was one of the few video games they were actually into at the time. Now they play Pokemon Go, but you know, I liked playing it, letting you guys choose what I do in the game in my town, and kind of sharing a bit of nostalgia with you, kind of sharing my memories with all of you guys. I really liked that. Another game, the next game after that was Unpacking, which Matt was the one that chose that game because he won my Celebrity Big Brother 3 draft. It was a very fun and nice cozy puzzle game. Kind of wish it was a bit longer, but I really did enjoy playing it. It was another cozy day of stream. It was a Sunday. Shortly after I finished Unpacking, I started Kirby 64 The Crystal Shards, which was a huge suggestion from Matt. Once again, Matt has a lot of influence on this channel, I've noticed. I basically picked a lot of games that he wanted. Yeah, so this was a neat little game, and a lot of people, you guys really enjoyed it at the time. I remember a lot of you guys were here to watch it. I really enjoyed the mixing up the powers, and I actually beat the game 100%, which I'm very glad that I did. Another game that Matt kind of suggested, but I've also wanted to play for a while, was The Simpsons Hit and Run. This was a game that, it's kind of like GTA with The Simpsons, and it was fun driving around. It was a bit challenging at parts, and the game felt a little bit clunky at parts, but overall, pretty solid game, And if you get the chance to play it, you should. Kind of wish that it was re-released, but with legal mumbo jumbo in the way, that's probably not going to happen because EA owns the rights to The Simpsons now. Then after that, I played a double feature, which was Mario Golf Advance and Toadstool Tour, which those games, well, the Game Boy Advance version is an RPG golf game, and so basically I've used the character in this one in the GameCube version as well. I did the tournaments there, which that was a cool thing I did. I thought it was kind of neat. Alright, so what's up next? We got Beautiful Joe. This is a beat 'em up game made by the people who brought you Bayonetta, Hideki Kamiya, and Clover Studio. A very fun and challenging game. It's short and sweet, and I had a lot of fun playing it with you guys. You guys seem to really enjoy that one too. And then after that, we got another favorite of mine, Undertale. This was a game that Nick has been wanting me to play for such a long time, and Kim, one of my moderators and friends, Kim, had also suggested it. And I had a lot of fun playing it, voicing all the characters and just seeing all what the game brought. It was excellent. I loved it. The next game I started shortly after finishing Beautiful Joe was Harvest Moon 64, which was heavily suggested to me by Spectrum Branch because he said he loved that game growing up, and I just so happened to have a copy of it, which I got from a retro gaming convention. I got it for like $30 at the time. Now that game goes for upwards of like $80. It's crazy, right? Like, I'm glad I got it when I could. And I had a lot of fun playing that. It was once again, it was nice to go back to just chill weekends, just playing farming games, which I will be starting tomorrow. And then after that, we had, after we finished Undertale, we started Pokemon Coliseum, which it was one of my favorite games growing up. I just love the idea of catching Pokemon for the bad guys, and you guys were very nostalgic for it, clearly as well, because you guys really enjoyed watching me play that at the time. I also met a lot of, the game also holds a special place in my heart because I got to meet two really nice streamer friends from it. I got to meet Murphanation and Melissa Rise. Because they rated me, they actually rated me when I was playing the same game. It was really neat. After that, another game that I was really looking forward to playing was Psychonauts. This was a game that not only Nick suggested, but my friend Emmy Kong, she loves that game. And I liked it too. The game felt very whimsical and very well made, and everything was just very well put together. One of my favorite nights of it was when we were talking, like, I had Emmy in voice chat while we were playing the game because she was helping me out, and then Murphanation was in the chat too, and we were kind of like discussing the merits of Psychonauts 1 and Psychonauts 2 and which one was better, because it was kind of a fun conversation to have for people that were passionate about the game. I mean, I liked it a lot. Alright. Final Fantasy VI. Now this was a really good one. This was around the time that Lodo started coming in here, and this was the first one he was a real part of because well, he wasn't there when I first started it, but he did come in later on because I started it like a few weeks in advance. But this was my first time delving into the Final Fantasy series. I've always wanted to jump into it, but I never knew which game to start with because there were so many of them. There's like 16 of them soon. Yep, there's going to be 16 of them starting next year. So after getting some suggestions, I decided to start with 6, and I loved it. Loda helped a lot when I was playing it along with my friend Alex, and it was a lot of fun to get to play that again. Well, not again, but just to play it. Our next game after that was Toy Story 2, Buzz Lightyear to the Rescue, which was a request from Richie, one of my mods, because he won one of my Big Brother he won my Survivor contest. He picked the winner for that one, so I got to play that. And this is a pretty neat game. It's a bit of a short game, but it's a platforming game. You're running around collecting stuff and solving puzzles and obstacles. It's a fun game. It's a pretty solid platforming game. I did have some complaints about it, mostly with the camera and some of the controls, but overall pretty well done. It could be a pretty fun speedrunning game too. Now another one of the games that was in the top 4 was Mario and Luigi Dream Team, which was this was a game that Nick had suggested to me. I had played Bowser's Inside Story, but never really finished Dream Team, and I wanted to jump into it, and I like this one. Loda was there for that a lot too, as well as some of the rest of you. I know that Hexa was there if you're here. Hexa was there. That was a fun game to play. Now it's not as good as Bowser's Inside Story, but I can tell you this: that game is slept on. No pun intended. I highly recommend this one. If you get the chance, which you should get it now if you can, because the eShop's gonna close in a few months. After I finished Final Fantasy, a game that I played, which was heavily requested by Physics' Melody, was Detective Pikachu for the 3DS, which I was able to get on the eShop while I could. This was a fun little exploration game. It's like Phoenix Wright with Pokemon. I really liked this one a lot, and I'm glad that I got to play it. I hope there's a sequel that comes out soon, because I will jump into that when I get the chance. After I finished Detective Pikachu, I took a week hiatus because I was going on a camping trip, and then when I came back, I started Sonic Adventure, which was, yeah, we did, right? So the next game I played when I came from my trip was Sonic Adventure DX on PC. And this was my first true foray into the Sonic series, and one that I'm really glad I got into, because a lot of you guys really liked my Sonic playthroughs, and I'm really glad you guys did, because I had fun with it. Like, I mean, because of that, it's now the reason why my bit alert is now, get a load of this, for 69 bits. Yep, I do hope it does come out soon. Now, Minish Cap we started because, my 3DS wasn't working at the time. My capture card wasn't working, so I had to put Dream Team on hold after I came back. Minish Cap would have been my next game anyway, so we started Minish Cap, and I really liked this one too. It was a fun, nice 2D Zelda game. I really liked a lot of what there was in it, and it was pretty cool. It was really neat. After that, in the meantime, after we finished Sonic, we started GoldenEye 007. This is a classic game on the N64. It's one of the first console first-person shooters. Well, that was good. And it was a lot of fun to play. While the game hasn't aged the best, it still holds a place in many people's hearts. And I really hope at one point I get to play the multiplayer. Since it's coming to the Switch soon, I might try to show off the multiplayer at some point. Now, shortly after we finished Minish Cap, we did another replay of Fire Emblem. Now, Fire Emblem 3 Houses I already played back in 2021, but this year I played again doing the one house I had not done yet, which was Blue Lions. I did Azure Moon, and I did that on Hard Classic, and it was fun getting to return to it. I had, it was kind of fun to cheese the game at parts, thanks to Physics, because, thanks to him, we did so many important battles in one turn. I have to see if now I have to try to do Maddening at one point. Then after I finished GoldenEye, my next playthrough was Pikmin 2, which was the sequel to the original Pikmin, and one I had on my back burner for a while. Now, I didn't enjoy this one as much as the first Pikmin, but I still am really pretty proud of myself that I beat it, because, man, that game frustrated me at parts. Oof. And then, alright, we're getting close. Now we're in the month of September. Shortly after we finished Fire Emblem, our next playthrough, this was chosen by Lindsay because she was one of the top contributors for my subathon back in my two-year subathon. And for this one, and for her playthrough, she chose Phantom Hourglass, which was actually just so happened to be my very first Zelda game. And, you know, I enjoyed it back when I was young, and I was glad to share my memories with it. And while it doesn't hold up the same way it does, like, when I first played it, I had a lot of fun, playing it with you guys. Especially getting to show off that room. Let's see. Oh, I see. I gotta find a good song. Okay. Oh, sticker breast. Okay. After that, we played Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon to coincide with Halloween, continuing my yearly tradition with Luigi's Mansion. This was, even though I didn't like it as much as the first game because I wasn't a fan of the mission system, but I still liked playing it and, like, exploring the mansion with you. Guys, it was fun. I did like it. Alright. Next, shortly after we finished Pikmin 2, we went to Sonic Adventure 2. And man, that was a lot of fun. You guys just came in and enjoyed that. Like, I'm glad we got to play that all together. It was so much fun. Well, Just running around at the speed of sound. Oh, so fun. Alright, after we finished Luigi's Mansion, we played another Halloween-themed game, which was Castlevania Aria of Sorrow, which, as Lodo mentioned earlier, we had a bit of a mini-race going. I was able to beat the game 100%, which I had not done previously. I had played the game the year before. I played it back in 2021, when I got the Advanced Collection, because I got into Castlevania thanks to Symphony of the Night. And, yeah, this was a fun game to play, too. Oh, got places to go? Gotta follow my rainbow? Oh, wait, are you leaving? Alright. After that, our next choice after that was Kirby's Epic Yarn, which was a game once again suggested by my moderator, Lindsay. She had won my Big Brother 24 draft. She had won my BB24 draft, and she was able to pick another game on top of which she wasn't sure what she was going to pick. So she chose to do Kirby's Epic Yarn, which it took me 2 nights because the first day I did it, I had just come from Comic-Con, and I was getting very exhausted, so I just decided to end stream early. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I think it was okay. But yeah, Kirby's Epic Yarn was pretty fun. It wasn't my favorite Kirby game. It did feel a little bit easy, and I kind of just felt like I was just casually just rolling around with it. I could have probably, if I went for 100%, probably would have been more of a challenge, but whatever, I guess. Now, here's another fun one. Twilight Princess. This game had been heavily requested by so many of you. Physics requested it, Disguide requested it, Lindsay requested it, I'm pretty sure, I think Physics you asked for it too. Pretty much everyone I knew wanted me to play this at some point. And I eventually ended up moving it up to October to coincide with October, because with Halloween, I guess I figured it would be a spooky game, I guess. And man, this was so much fun to play. I had Disguide in chat helping me, as well as Physics. Disguide in Discord helped me, as well as Physics and Lodo as well. And then eventually Wolf Guy came in after we got raided by Persephone Demeter. And he became a part of our community thanks to that, which I was very appreciative of. That was... How about this one? No, not this one. So... That was a very fun playthrough. Now after that, we did Conker's Bad Fur Day, which was a game that some people had talked about wanting me to play. And while I did enjoy the game in the first half of it, I wasn't enjoying the second half. Yeah, the second half of the game I just felt very miserable, and not in a good way either. I just wasn't enjoying the game near the end. I really wasn't. Sometimes it just felt bullshit. And I feel like some of the humor hasn't aged the best. I think it was... Alright. Another game that we played back in November was Nier Automata, which this was a game that was requested by Stop and Fritz because he was also one of the top contributors in my subathon. And this one here, it was a fun game to play. I like playing it, even though I did have a lot of computer issues, I definitely regret playing it on the PC version rather than on console because I had a lot of dropped frames. To the point that I had to use my laptop and use my capture card to stream from that so that I wouldn't drop frames and my computer wouldn't turn to slag. Then shortly after Conker, we started Bayonetta, which that was a lot of fun to play. Just beating up everyone. That was a fun game and enjoyment. I'm glad Nick could be here for it too. Then after I finished Bayonetta, my next game was Pokemon XD, which I decided to do as a bit of a 2-year affiliate anniversary, as part of my celebrating 2 years as an affiliate, which I did, and also 2 years of streaming Pokemon, because if you've been here for a while, you'll remember that 2 years in November, I had started a playthrough of Pokemon Fire Red. And then, I've done several Pokemon games since. I've done Heart Gold, and Emerald, and Shining Pearl, and then I decided to, now this year I didn't stream as many mainline Pokemon games, I wanted to focus on the spin-offs this year, and I had a lot of fun playing this one. Once again, I picked all Pokemon from previous adventures, and I let you guys name them again. It was a fun little adventure, and I also got to, I actually got past the, first part of the Ore Coliseum for the first time. I've learned a lot more about Pokemon since. I'm very glad about that. Oh, whoa. Why am I doing that? Okay. Next, shortly after I started Pokemon XD, I started Final Fantasy IV, which was my second foray into the Final Fantasy series, and is one that I have been looking forward to playing, especially because, damn it, Chris really wanted me to play this one. I remember I remember that day, and then him and Lono were helping me out a lot, and I enjoyed it a lot. I think this one is actually my favorite Final Fantasy. Indeed, I did. I did learn a lot of Pokemon, and I used what I learned in my Pokemon playthroughs. I was making all sorts of strats that I never would have thought to do when I first played these games. But yeah, Final Fantasy IV, great experience. You guys really brought me through it, and I'm glad you guys liked that too. Now coming up to some more recent stuff, Paper Mario Master Quest. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What an adventure this was. This game, this basically took what I knew about Paper Mario and made it hard, as I like to call it, Paper Mario Fuck You Edition. Boy, that was so freaking hard. But every night, I feel like it was just so fun thinking, oh, what madness could ensue tonight? What's the game gonna throw at me? I think that was what I enjoyed the most about it. And then coming up in the rear is gonna be the game we just finished last night, which is Sonic Heroes. This was another fun Sonic adventure. It wasn't my favorite. I mean, I personally prefer the first Sonic adventure over all of them. The game did feel this Sonic Heroes did feel a little bit janky at times, and it did frustrate me at parts, but I still enjoyed it. And that is all of the games we had played this year. Every single one. We played 42 games. I think that's how I counted it. All right. We also had some fun community nights. We did a lot of nights of Jackbox, Mario Party, Fall Guys, Mario Kart, Among Us, Chicken Horse, Town of Salem, and Smash, and other games that I could think of. But which games were my favorite overall? Here's my top 5. Alright, number 5! Yes! Red Tubba Blubbas were the Paper Mario equivalent to Kyogre. Alright, number 5! Pokemon Coliseum. So, as I previously mentioned, I really liked playing Pokemon Coliseum to bring back the nostalgia I had from when I first played it as a kid, because I loved the game back then. Now, while there have been some parts of the game that haven't really held up the best with some of the mechanics, especially with purifying Pokemon, which wasn't a big deal for me this time because I had the means of just using the glitch just to purify stuff off stream. I still had a lot of fun with it, and like I said, one of the main reasons I liked it so much because it brought me into some other streamers' channels like Murphination, who I've gotten to meet in person since then, as well as Melissa. So that was really neat. Alright, and I really like this one. Alright, time for number 4! Undertale! Undertale, yes, as I mentioned, I talked about Undertale a lot. This was a game that Nick had really wanted me to play since the beginning. And I'm so glad that I got to play it. Okay. So yeah, I'm really glad I got to play this one. I loved voicing all the characters with Nick. Nick brought his A game when it came to the voice acting for this game. When it comes to Papyrus or Sans, or really a lot of the characters, or like he really brought his A game here, and that was my favorite part of playing Undertale with him. All right, number 3, Mario and Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story. This one, like I said before, this was one of my favorite games of my childhood, and bringing the game to life, being able to actually play the game on stream was something I was so happy to do. I was really glad to bring this because obviously because one of my favorite parts about being able to stream 3DS games is being able to play games that not a lot of other people on Twitch will be able to do. So feel like that's kind of my unique niche, and being able to stream this game, bringing one of my favorite childhood games to life, was so much fun. And I also got to sing the song at the end too with Man in the Internet, so that was really fun. Alright, next up, number 2! The Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess. Yes, you definitely saw this coming. How could you not see it coming when so many clips of it came from that? Twilight Princess, like I said, it was so much fun just having to get you guys talking me through the game and showing how much you guys loved it. I had a lot of help from Wolf Guy and Sky and Lodo and Physics and all of you guys that love this game so much. And it got me to like it too. It even made me reconsider what my favorite Zelda game was. Because right now it's Wind Waker, but I think maybe after a few more times playing this, it might reconsider it. Like honestly, every night playing it, I felt so satisfied after we finished. It was so much fun. And I definitely can tell you guys will likely vote for this one if we play it again. I'm really looking for a randomizer to come out for it. But before we get to number 1, I do have some honorable mentions. Harvest Moon 64, like I mentioned, I had a lot of fun playing it on chill weekends. I did have some issues with the game, but overall it was a lot of fun to play. We also have Minish Cap, which was also fun. I think Disguise was hanging out with me as well as, and Physics, you were helping me a lot too. This was a lot of fun to play too, and I also had, this game I also had, because, I was really hyped to play this up because Rebecca was talking up, Forest Fish was playing it up, and as well as Kyle. So, another reason why I liked it so much. It's not my favorite 2D Zelda overall, but, as I said, I think Link Between Worlds still holds that honor, but a pretty solid adventure overall. Paper Mario Master Quest. Yes, this is actually an honorable mention. Recency bias aside, I liked this one a lot because it really felt like a challenge. Like, every night we played it, it was always exciting to see what new twists would abound. What could possibly happen? And that was my favorite part. And after I failed a boss, I figured, what could I possibly do to get past this? I had to go to the drawing board, think up a strategy. What the hell am I gonna do? And then when I actually beat the boss or the challenge that was ahead, it felt so satisfying to do. And it felt so satisfying. I was ready to give up at one point, or just go down to Junior, but I'm glad I didn't. Even though I did cheat and use save states. I mean, haven't we all done that before? Alright. Our next honorable mention is A Link Between Worlds, which, like I said, is my favorite 2D Zelda, and I was really looking forward to bringing this to life and hyping it up, and I'm glad that I did. I really hope we get to redo this one at some point, because the game just feels like a delicious, satisfying meal. Alright, our next honorable mention is Final Fantasy VI. Even though Final Fantasy IV was my favorite game overall, I think my favorite experience on stream was with 6, because it was my first Final Fantasy that I got to play, and I had a lot of you guys help me out in chat and talking me through it. A lot of you guys really liked this one when I played it. I had Lodo helping me, of course, as well as my friend Alex, and some other people that came in chat and talked up the game as well. So that was exciting. Sonic Adventure 2, as I mentioned, I loved the game a lot. It wasn't, like I said, I still prefer Sonic Adventure 1, but like I said, the experience I had interacting with chat playing Sonic Adventure 2 was incredible. You guys, honestly, I feel like, I think a common trend is the more fun I have interacting from chat, or just experience streaming it, that could surpass my enjoyment of the game overall. Like I said, with this one, I enjoyed streaming 2 a lot more than I did 1. Well, I wouldn't say a lot more. I enjoyed both of them. But 2, there was something special about it, because you guys really liked 2. And now our final honorable mention was Animal Crossing, which, like I said, my favorite part about playing this again was bringing nostalgia back to life by playing this and sharing all the memories I had playing it. That's my favorite thing to do when I stream games from my childhood, is to talk about how much I enjoyed them. I don't really get the same thing doing that with newer games. So that's why I'm gonna play. Let's see. Oh, no. Alright. Alright. And now, guess what my number 1 playthrough is going to be? Which, Lodo already knows it, so don't spoil it, but... Can you guess what it's going to be? Guess what it's going to be. Yeah, you knew it. Yep, it's Persona. You knew it, Physics. Everyone knew it. Indeed it was Persona. How could it not be my favorite? This was like the ultimate project of this year. Like, whether it be all of you guys enjoying it and having fun with me playing it, and letting you guys choose how I romance at the shipping war that happened. Honestly, it was such an experience. Having you and Jacob and Heat Fan and PC Yoshi talking me through it. It was such a fun experience. I loved it so freaking much. I love Persona 5 Royal, and I'm so glad I got to bring it to life on stream. And I have no regrets picking Makoto again. Take that, Jacob. Alright. Now that that's done, let's go back to the stream music. Alright. Now, what were your favorite games that you played? Now, I'm going to give you the chance. I'm going to share some games that I plan on playing next year. I'm going to share some of the games I have planned for next year. So stay tuned, because you're going to want to pay attention. Our first game that we are going to play... Well, now that you have a Switch loader, you can play it. Alright. Our first game... is... Super Mario Galaxy 2. You knew this was coming because I had previously spoiled it earlier. But yes, Mario Galaxy will be one of the first games we play starting next year. I will be starting it most likely this coming Tuesday. I have played the original Mario Galaxy back in 2020. Oh, hang on. I think you can barely hear it. Yeah, so I played the original Mario Galaxy. Oh, that's too loud. I played the original Galaxy back in 2020, and I would have played the second one had I had the means to record Wii games and being able to point at the screen. But now that I have the means to do that, it's coming soon, and I'm really looking forward to playing this. This was my favorite. I think this is my favorite 3D Mario game. I'm so looking forward to playing this. All right. Our next spoiler alert. What's coming up next? Ooh, it's going to be The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening, which will be playing the Switch version. This will be another game. This is a game. The next game I play at now. I should mention I'm not revealing every single game I'm playing this year. I'm just revealing just a couple of them. I'm just revealing a few. So the next game on our list is going to be Link's Awakening, which will be coming after Mario Galaxy. This was a game I've been wanting to play for a while. I was originally planning on playing it earlier this year back in January, but I ended up doing Link Between Worlds instead. I've actually played the original back when I was a kid, but I never beat it. So now I'm really hoping to beat it this time. Alright, what's up next? What is up next, you may ask? I will tell you. Oh, I never added this to the playlist. Dang it. Ah. Guess what game it is? Pokemon Black and White. Yes, finally returning to a mainline Pokemon game after almost a year and a few months, almost 2 years. A year and a few months. We'll be kicking off with Gen 5 with Pokemon Black and White. I'm not sure which version I'm going to play yet. Once again, just like my Shining Pearl playthrough, I'm going to let you guys pick my starter, which I will launch the poll for shortly after, I'm going to probably do it a couple of weeks from now. Because tomorrow I'm going to announce the results of the Stardew poll, and I'll probably give a week in between for it to be, I will get Tears of the Kingdom, but I won't be streaming it. I haven't even streamed Breath of the Wild yet. That's probably going to come in 2024. Breath of the Wild I'm probably going to do in 2024, just so you know. Because I've done almost all the Zelda games. Yes, it will be, yes. Yep, and and also, spoiler alert, I plan on doing Pokemon Black and White and Black and White 2 back to back. Maybe not back to back, but I will probably like do them close to each other. So I'll be playing both games. And for the starter poll, what's going to happen is the top choice will be picked for the first game, and then the second choice will be picked for the second game. So everything will be planned in advance. And both games will be done back to back. So I will be playing both Black and White and Black and White 2. Alright, what's up next? What's up next? Alright, this next one here is not... This next one here is, not really a surprise, because I've been talking it up, and you've probably seen the chat thing all this time. Our next game is going to be Stardew Valley, which we are starting as early as tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. 2 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be starting Stardew Valley. This is, once again, another game that I've been wanting to stream for almost forever, basically, since I started. But I wanted to play some of the original Harvest Moon games first to try to get, like, you know, like, because this game was based off of Harvest Moon. So, you know, I wanted to, like, have something to go off of and, like, show what you appreciate. So, I want to show off as much of Stardew Valley as I can. What I thought about doing was just doing the community center first as part of the official playthrough, and then coming back to it sporadically throughout the year. And showing off other things like crowd control, some mods, and maybe even throughout this playthrough, I might even allow special guests to come on. I might have some guests come on and play with me in co-op. So if you have the game on PC and want to join, I would love to have you. I think that might be fun to do. That might be a fun thing to do, just have special guests. Alright. Alright, our next game. What is our next game, you may ask? Persona 4 Golden! Yes, once again, we are continuing Persona. We are continuing Persona, this time going back a game, to Persona 4 Golden, which I have never played. So, I'm looking forward to really continuing the Persona again, keeping things, similar to my first one, where I let you guys choose things, and physics, once again, I'm really going to be relying on you this time, because I've never played this one. This game I plan on starting around April, because I'm going to be going on a trip in late March, and I don't want to start the game, go away for a week, and then come back and, like, forget what I was doing. So I'm going to be, because I'm going to PAX East at the end of March, so I'm going to be starting, I'm going to be starting in late April. No, sorry, early April is when I'm going to be starting this one. I'm kind of like, some games I've already decided time frames for, but some of them I haven't. This is kind of just like an announcement thing. And remember, there are plenty of games that are going to be on here that I'm not revealing here, or some games I might just choose to play in the middle of the year. So this isn't... Alright. Oh! Our next game is going to be... Final Fantasy VII, the original. Once again, I'm continuing the Final Fantasy trend. This is a game that has been talked up by so much. I have been wanting to play this for such a long time, and I'm really looking forward to playing this one. Nick is going to join me for this one. He hasn't really into the other ones, but Nicky really wants to join me for this one. I plan on playing this one sometime around June, perhaps, I think. I think that's what I'm going to go for. I'm going to play it in June. And, yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun with this one. Alright, what's up next? What's up next? What could this game be, you might ask? What could this game be? Why, it's Luigi's Mansion 3! Oh. Yes, so we're playing Luigi's Mansion again. This time, continuing our trend, playing a Luigi's Mansion game every Halloween. Or rather, the end of September, preparing for Halloween. Yep, this time we're finally up to the third Luigi's Mansion. Yep, Luigi's Mansion. So, obviously, we're going to be continuing at the same time as we did the other ones. So, naturally, I mean, I figured you would expect this to happen, but yes, Luigi's Mansion 3 is coming. Alright, and now for another game. Yep, spoiler alert. Fire Emblem Awakening. Yes, that is a game that we are going to be playing as well. I'm hoping to do it over the summer, perhaps. I'm hoping to do it. Fire Emblem Awakening, yes. This is another fun Fire Emblem game that Nick has talked up, and I'm really looking forward to playing it with him. At one point, I was hoping to do Fire Emblem 7, but I never did. Alright, what's next? What is up next? Our next game is Kirby Planet Robobot. This is a Kirby game that a lot of people really like, and I'm really looking forward to playing this one too. I don't know when I'm going to do this yet. It'll likely be a weekend game, but I will be playing it on the 3DS as I usually do. So, that's nice. Oh, spoiler alert. Alright, our next teaser is going to be Xenoblade Chronicles. Yes, Xenoblade Chronicles. Another game that I've been talking up for most of the year. I'm hoping to play it next summer as well, or at least, I don't know yet. I haven't have to figure out when I'm going to play all these games, because a lot of these games are long. But yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles is coming next year, most likely. I'm really looking forward to playing this one. A lot of you guys liked it. Nick has been talking it up. Physics has been talking it up. And I'm really looking forward to enjoying this. Okay. Yeah, so Xenoblade is kind of going to be the new summer RPG. Yes, all of the Xenoblade games are on Switch. All of them are on Switch. I don't even have this one. You have to get it. Alright. Next up, we have... Kid Icarus Uprising. Welcome back, Manga. Yes, Kid Icarus Uprising is coming up next. So, this is another game I've never actually gotten to play. Okay, yeah, you're right. Xenoblade X, which I do have that I do have that one, but I forgot about that one. But yes, Kid Icarus Uprising is a game I've been always been wanting to play. And now that I actually have a copy of it, I can finally play it now, and I can play it on my 3DS capture card. Nick has been wanting me to watch me play this for a long time, and now that I have the means to play it, it's coming soon. I don't know when I'm gonna play it yet, but it's coming. Now, this one here, we're kind of taking things in a different direction. Guess what game? Alright. The next game that's going to be revealed is Story of Seasons, A Wonderful Life. This is going to be the upcoming remake for Harvest Moon, A Wonderful Life. This game hasn't actually come out yet, but I will be playing it when it does come out. Originally, I was actually planning on playing the original one, A Wonderful Life, but now that the remake is coming out, I'm going to wait till that one comes out to play it. I'm really looking forward because this was actually my very first Harvest Moon game, and now that this remake is coming out, I can't wait to share my experiences with it, and once again share the nostalgia I had growing up with it. Yes, they're making a remake. It was announced earlier. It was announced a few months ago. They're making a remake of Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life. So I will be playing that one. Because that's gonna be another farming game I play this year along with Stardew. Now we got 2 more reveals coming up. Which the next one is going to be... The World Ends With You on the DS. This is a game that everyone has been talking up for so long. One of my friends and mods, Ryan, loves this game, and he loves the sequel. So I decided to finally jump into it and check it out. So yeah, The World Ends With You is going to be something that comes up. Not sure when yet, but it will be. Never heard of it. I heard it's a really good game. It's a really good RPG. Alright. And now for the final reveal... Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explore of Rescue Team DX. This is the remake of the original, oh, you have the sequel of which one? The, World Ends With You or just the, or Mystery Dungeon? So, we're gonna be playing Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX, the original of the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon series, and one of my favorite games ever. Although, it's not as good as Sky, which I will be playing that. I don't know when I'm gonna play that. That'll probably like the first thing I do next year. Oh my god, Key Kitten, don't you wait. We're gonna make this into a cinematic masterpiece, and I'll be looking for voice talent if anyone wants to voice the games. Oh, okay, yes. This is the original, yeah. But yes, these are all the games I'm gonna be playing. These are some of the games I'm gonna be playing next year. I might add in some games as well. These are not all the games I'm playing. But yes. Oh yes. Oh. Oh boy, yes. Some of the games you can expect next year are Mario Galaxy 2, which I'm starting next Tuesday, Link's Awakening, which I'm going to start shortly after Mario Galaxy, Pokemon Black and White, which I plan on starting in February, Stardew Valley, which I'm starting tomorrow, Persona 4 Golden, which I'm going to start in April, Final Fantasy 7, which I'm going to start in June, Luigi's Mansion 3, which I'm going to start in late September, as I usually do, Kirby Planet Robobot, which is, I'm not sure yet, Xenoblade Chronicles, which I'm hoping to start over the summer, Kid Icarus Uprising, which I'm not sure yet, Fire Emblem Awakening, I'm not sure, Soria Seasons of Wonderful Life, I'm going to play that when it comes out, The World Ends With You, I'm not sure, and Pokemon Mystery Dungeon probably later in the year. Anyway, want me to show off the clips? Alright, so here are some goals that I have for the next year. I do have a lot of fun goals that I want. I want to start traveling more and meeting new people. This is just more of a general goal for myself, because I just want to start, because this year I got to meet so many Yeah, I had a feeling they would. Yeah, next year is going to be so hype. I have a lot of big games coming up. Yeah, so, like, I know Persona 4 Gold is going to be a long one. I do plan on playing some shorter games in between to buffer them out, so I'm not burnt out from playing RPGs. I hope I can get to all these games, though. I'll have to crunch, but yeah, so I definitely want to start traveling more and meeting new people, because as you saw back in the previous slide, I got to meet so many people from streaming. It's like, it took I said this on Persephone Demonstrate, but it takes the experience of just being online and made it real, because I got to meet people from real life, and it was so much fun. I want to start diversifying content and start making also some YouTube content as well. I've thought about doing different things, like making reviews or just video essays on certain things. So I definitely want to get your ideas of stuff I could do. So if you guys want to see me do other content, I want to start branching out to other content and doing stuff. I feel like I want to start, I definitely want to do some video essays talking about why I'm, because as you can see, I could talk for hours about what I'm passionate about and what I like. And I really, I think I could really take advantage of that and do some video essays on stuff. I also want to take a stab at learning video editing, so that way I could make that come true. Another thing I want to do is I want to open up a merch store. I want to start, like, you guys like being here and hanging out, and now I want to have some merch that shows that you guys like. I want to show off merch that has all the fun stuff that we enjoy around here. It's fun. It's fun. I definitely want to expand my brand and do that, and I'm hoping to get it launched sometime next year. I also want to make our Discord more active. I want to do things like movie nights and make more contests, because if you've seen my Discords before, you'll know that I do a lot of Survivor and Big Brother drafts for those shows. Like, so I thought about doing some other contests like that. Like, one thing I got a suggestion for from Rich and my moderator Matt is doing a March Madness draft. Like, a contest. Whoever picks the best team, the best bracket, will get to, will win. So I say we do that. And another thing I want to do is gain more confidence, because I've talked about my personal life a lot on stream, and you'll know that my self-esteem is not the best. I've had my share of issues. I've talked about my, some other experiences I've had, and it hasn't, I mean, overall, I say this is a pretty successful year. I had a great year of streams. I got a promotion at my job. I'd say this was an overall very successful year for me, even though I did have some personal issues that did happen. Nothing really too serious, just nothing too serious, just other things that happened. But how would you guys like to watch the clip show one last time? Do you want to watch it again? Or we already saw it? Do you want to watch it again? Yes, thank you so much, Keegan. You were a big part of it, and I'm really glad you enjoyed a lot of the games because we got a lot more coming up soon. Do you guys want to watch the clip show one last time? I'll play it again. Yeah, you know what? This is the third time I'm playing it now, but I'm gonna play it again because now it feels like yes, one more time for posterity. Let's play it again. What the? What the heck happened?
Of course, I got it. What are you thinking, Pikachu? A bolt of brilliance.
It's not in the pool. It's evolving. It's like, call an ambulance, but not for me. I can't move.
Like, what was the last thing you did?
I hookshotted, and then I'm stuck to the wall.
Huh.
We have to do all the, we have to do the whole dungeon again. And come on, yeah, we beat him. Don't use save states during this battle. Did I have it? Oh wait, oh.
Oh no, she won.
Oh, I won? Ah! 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 Alright, enough of that rant. Look, oh! Ah! My controller fell on the ground. That's bad.
Yeah, drop it. See what it does.
Put the dog on the ground. Oh. The dog absorbs the artifact. Uh-oh. Why would you want me to do that? I wanted the power!
The old whoopee cushion in the hand trick. It's always funny. Anyways, you're a human, right? That's hilarious. I'm Sans. Sans the skeleton.
Why does someone as great as me have to do so much to get some recognition?
Wow, sounds like you're really working yourself. Down to the bone.
When they finish draining of their powers, they dump us down here to die. We haven't much time left. Uh-oh. Gas Style has captured many more of us. They're all here, draining their powers. It's like the jellyfish factory in SpongeBob! We didn't keep the charade up any longer. Bring me those magic cycles. My Lycanthrope! You were behind all this! Yes, it was I. My machinations, they undetected for years. For I am a master of deception.
When you throw it, it's the C stick.
When it sinks, oh, okay, got it. Aha!
First try.
First try. Come on, I'm gonna kill you. Die. Die. Alright. Oh, hello. Oh, there is a frog!
Oh, he attacked. Attack it.
No.
Now scoop.
No.
Oh!
No, stupid! I'm gonna kill you! That was so... Oh no. You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, you're lucky.
Oh my god, how did that happen?
Yeah.
You gotta...
You need to be hidden somewhere.
Oh yeah, it's like Danny Phantom where you can't be seen going wolf.
Yeah.
That's the verb going wolf. This is so intense.
Yeah, it gets intense because you really gotta focus, and you have another bird.
Oh my god! This is so insane. Oh my god.
You're good.
How did I do
First
this?
try.
First try. Just Beyblading away.
Yeah.
I have to use my favorite item, okay? The spinner is my favorite.
Ribbit. I heard using F4 can make you have a full screen. What does F4 stand for? 4 frogs? I have only seen a maximum of 3 frogs in this room.
Incredible, you slippery snail. You solved it so easily. Too easily. However, the next puzzle will not be so easy.
Croissant.
I use your chaos croissant.
Get a load of this! Get a load of this!
Yep, there you go. Get a load of this. Wow, no! Oh, Arkansas? Do they grow soybeans there?
Let's go.
Okay, what?
I typed in Arkansas.
Why is this one Kansas and this one is not Arkansas? Oh, thanks, Heinz Cousin, for the raid. Oh, give me some time.
You're gonna kill yourself doing that.
What? He didn't hear anything. One has to question the stability of an economy with a currency that's worth negative of itself. If you help us defeat Bellum, I will grant you one wish. What do you say to that?
Hey, quit standing around, kid. The Ocean King is in trouble. Step out, kid. Take us away. I said move it.
Today we're gonna conquer our fear of Kyogre. We're gonna destroy it. Try to do something, I don't know. Okay, this is what he's doing. Uh-oh. Oh!
Yeah, I was just warning you not to do that.
Yep, high type illusion. I think we're about to.
Have you been using save station?
Yeah, I think the run's about to end. Ah! Kyogre! Freaking Kyogre. Ah! Oh, it's only level 7. I'm to be closer! Oh, that's why we gotta start dancing. I want to start dancing right now. Let's have a dance. Oh! Okay, teams that get Biden! No! Biden? There is a Team Snag'em leader named Biden? Who would have thought that years before he became president, Joe Biden would be part of Team Snag'em? Alright, get ready for some epic music. Time to dance! And I like that. I like the zoom in effect right there. Alright! I want to dance like those Ludicolos. Make like right now, I can take like a chance.
Nobody clipped that.
What?
Personal favor.
I'm just chilling on the grass. Chilling on the grass.
In the mucus grass. Oh no! No!
Stomach fire.
No!
Wow, Nick, that was nuts.
That'd be the best man, of course you can. Mike and Lila, do the two of you vow to support and love each other with affection during sickness and health as long as you both shall live? And I'm having second doubts. Okay, we're almost top. I still won that!
How'd you still win? You kept falling down.
I know! I cannot lose this minigame because that I lost.
Oh my god.
Well, I can't.
As soon as you said that.
I know, right?
Come on, seriously.
I'll take. Yeah. Oh, that
I
means you can't
need-
steal a star. So that actually that helped me. Thanks, Bowser, for being so darn helpful. No, my wealth!
Yes!
My wealth!
Oh, that was huge. Communism.
Communism! No! Communism! No! Oh, we got first! We got first! Wow, that was like Nice right there.
You need a glass?
I have a glass. I have.
Nice.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
You might be able to do it really quickly. I don't think so.
Oh! Ah! It's up to you. Oh no! Oh, you all fell off. It's a tie! That was so cheap! How could you? I'm surprised too.
I know.
Alright, well, how is this gonna work? I mean. Oh no! Ah, I fell off! But we still won. One try!
Nice. We're gonna go back like this. We're gonna do this.
Okay, good. Camera! No! The camera fucked me over! Oh, nice! We got all three of them at the same time! That's what I call a combo. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, what's gonna be? Tell me to see this. Oh! 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 Oh my god! I found the cola cane! Back. No! Oh my god, everyone just died. Yep, I know.
Can't answer that? Of course. There's no way you would admit to such things.
How do you know?
Have a listen.
If someone else could help him, we wouldn't be doing stuff as the Phantom Thieves to start with.
Ryuji! You can't keep your damn mouth shut.
Makoto's safety is more important right now.
3 weeks for 3 million yen? Things have taken a turn for the worse.
It will not lose heart again. Ever. I'll go full speed, non-stop. Right, Johanna?
Alright, Makoto is now a Persona, and this is like one of my favorites. I love Makoto. This was given to me, but it's something that can be sold as is. It came in my mind, you might want it. What do you think? Whoa! Okay, see you later. And we got a musical note! That's what people used to propose marriage around here, you know. What? You know that? Are you proposing to me? Yes, please make me your wife. Do this thing, I need to make some space in my inventory. Oh, he's dead. Right?
Oh, the light force, my power. I had such power.
No. Well, we lost, guys. Or did we? What's this? Ha ha! We're free! We got it right on time here. Oh! Wow! And let's see, can we take him out? Let's go for it! Yeah! Well, here we go. Okay, come on. We got time. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this.
Bring it on, suckers.
Yeah! Never mind, we lost. Okay, oh my god! Come on, we can do this. Oh my god! How the heck did we do that? It's basically Quagmire. Let's see. Hang on, give me one more. Okay. Edgar is simply unbelievable. There is first the nurse, then me. That man hits in everything that moves. Yeah, that's still. Oh, it worked. That wasn't that bad. You're that bard, and I ran away because of you. You spoony bard! No, wait! Oh, there we go. Much easier. The grinding helped, I think. No, we beat him! I didn't. That worked great. Okay. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight on this night. Play some Dire Dialogues. I want to thank. Actually, hang on. Just a minute. I want to thank you guys so much for being a part of making my year so great. Honestly, for me, streaming is like the main thing I do. I don't really have the best social life or like do all that much. I was having this conversation with another streamer the other day, but like doing streams helps us just be, for people to us, the people that stream, it's just a way that we can be expressive and just a way to do things that we enjoy and play games. It's not something that we really, I mean, it's just a fun thing to do. And I love doing this, and just making, like, my favorite thing about doing this is just having a community to share with all of you and playing all these super fun games. Like, and not only that, I've made some real lifelong friends that I've now met in person and now share a lot of, I treat them, they're basically the same as if they were my personal friends. Like, I've gotten to meet a bunch of people, and now they're basically a part of my own life. Like, I'm getting emotional right now. And you know, I just like every time I like to plan, I plan out so many fun activities to do with all of you, and I'm really glad that you guys enjoyed it. Like, I'm just so pleased that we had such an incredible year this year, and not only that, because the fact that you guys enjoyed it, it really helped me feel more affirmed in the content I make on this channel. I never thought that this far I would because I only started streaming because I wanted something to do during COVID, and now I have some more than just something. I have a lot of things. Like, so many people I've met, so my life has changed in so many ways since I started doing streams, and I wouldn't change it for anything. Not one bit. Anyway, before we go, I would like to make an announcement. I didn't actually make the PDF for my, I didn't actually make an image file for my stream schedule for next week, but I would like to show it up before I go. Yes, so, as I mentioned, tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be starting Stardew Valley, and, Monday there will not be a stream. There will be no stream on Monday, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday will be Super Mario Galaxy 2. Most likely. And then on Friday, we'll be doing our first Jackbox Community Night of the year. So you definitely want to stop by for that, because it's going to be a lot of fun. And, hang on, wait, I want to play... But now, I think now, once again, a final thank you to everyone that stopped by over the year. All of the views, all of the bits, all the subs, all the raids. All of you are incredible. And I don't know how I could repay all of you. I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. And I'm just gonna keep doing it. Hopefully, even next year, we can have twice as many people here. And hopefully, a year from now, we might have twice as many people here enjoying our streams, just like you do. We'll have, I mean, that's the ultimate goal, right? Just to have even more people enjoying. Anyway, I'm gonna pick someone to raid, and I think I know who I am gonna raid right now. I'm gonna raid someone that just recently raided me. I wanna raid, yeah, Flautista Bree. Yeah, she is online right now. She is playing Mario Kart right now, so I'm gonna send a raid to her because she raided me the other day. And have a happy new year. Be safe tonight if you're going out. Stay safe. Don't drink too much. Do your own thing. Happy New Year, everybody. Hang on, wait, why is it not? Wait, did it not go? Wait, Alright, let's send a raid to Bree. Have a great night, everyone, and see you guys next year. Now, see you guys tomorrow. Bye.